Hey all, welcome to Parker's Reefs. On today's episode, we're going to drop in on Adam Dalton at Reef Stock 2019, where he announced to the world the CADE Pro Reef Series 2. All right, so the Reef is in Australia, and I'm not sure, maybe around the world, are very familiar with the CADE range of tanks. They've had these incredible market hold for the last few years of rimless tanks with just beautiful glass, impeccable silicon work, and some really neat features in their cabinets to keep them waterproof and lasting for a long time. And Adam's been working with CADE to develop these tanks over the last few years, and they've gone through a progression of having CADE tanks, freshwater tanks, planted tanks, into Reef tanks. Then they released their Pro Reef, and now they've got their Pro Reef Series 2. So Adam's going to walk us through some of the new features in this tank.
Hey guys, Adam from CADE Australia. Today we're here showing you guys the CADE Pro Reef Series 2. We've made a fair few changes to this model over the old model. We'll start from the top and work our way down. We no longer have any recirculation pumps. We've removed those and increased the size of the ATO. As usual, the ATO is refilled there. All the plumbing is hidden with the return pump inside the ATO. You notice a nice clean, full black background now. We've removed the plastic cover over the weir so that we have that nice streamlined, clean black finish over there. The color in the back of the panel there is actually sandwiched between two double laminated pieces of glass. So that'll never wear out, never discolor. I have increased the height of the tank from 550 to 600 now. So you can see it's got a lot more of an imposing look. So we've changed the base panel to a white. We've added a white coloration to the base panel now. So if you want to run a bare bottom tank, you don't have to worry about doing that yourself. Let's have a look under the bonnet. As you can see now, we've added the chiller space and used our 700 wide cabinet. We've been able to widen out the sump and decrease its length and still maintain pretty much the same literage volumes. I have a shelf here, a removable shelf. If you look through there, you can see we've added a tap there for your chiller so that you can just feed the water straight to it for your convenience. Our power distribution units have also changed. We've got all our plugs on the inside of the cabinet, and each plug has an individual switch in our controller section. So you're just going to be mounting all your controllers there, so you've got easy access to those behind the right-hand side door. The sump, we've added couple of taps there for your reactors. We've got a macro algae baffle here, so if you want to run macro, you can do that, obviously removable. We've added these cool media baskets. So you might put your biomedia there, put some matrix in there, put some carbon in there, very easy to swap out. They just slide in and out like that. Tight fit.
Tell us about sizing, colours, pricing.
Well, colours, we're just going to stick with the black on this model. We can't. All the colouring is anodised on these, so we can't anodise white on aluminium. So until we can figure out a better way of doing it without painting it, we're going to just stick with the black on this model. Also behind here, this door opens up to service, so you can now get side door access to your sump. We've got sizings all the way from 600, 900, 12, and all the way up to 6 foot.
And that's in centimetres?
That's in millimeters. Millimeters, yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. And the cabinet's down 900 high as well, I forgot to mention.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Now they're an optically glass.
Yes, oh yeah, optically glass, so the low iron glass. It's all robotically built. The outside is, the inside's all done by hand. You notice that the silicon's always perfect cut. The gaps are always perfect. We're using a German silicon called Wacker. So it's a very, very high quality silicon, probably the best in the world. And that's what's holding your tanks together. We've tried to... Oh yeah. Twin intake weir, unique feature of the CADE systems. Obviously a lot of the heavy suspended solids never make it up to the top, never get into you never find its way to the filter. So we've got a low intake and a high intake weir as well. So you stir up your substrate and your waste will go down through that bottom one into your sump and clean out. What we tried to do with this system is we really just wanted to make a good foundation for you to grow your reef. Obviously, we wanted these cabinets to last your lifetime. So everything in there is 100% waterproof. There's nothing in here that's ever going to wear out, swell. Even the hinges are plastic. The doors can come off in 2 seconds just by removing a clip. Everything has been done to make sure that it will survive. Because if you're growing your reef tank from frags, is what's going to take you 3 years, 4 years, and by the time your reef's established, quite often the cabinets is already deteriorated. So it was really important for us to make sure that that cabinet will survive. Yeah.
Where can we? When will we be able to purchase these, and where from?
Well, all the dealers that are on the website, you can purchase through the dealers. All the stock I have currently will go out to the dealers. And we will the order's in production now, so it should be mid-October. So everyone will just start pre-selling and we'll have them all out by mid to the end of October. Yeah, cool.
Anything else you want to tell us about CADE?
CADE's probably the biggest manufacturer of aquariums in China. I collaborate with them and we design this system here in Australia and get the guys over there to build them to our specifications. So. They're a great company to work for. They're very, very methodical. Absolutely love working with CADE, and this is the result. Yes.
Can you dispel the rumours that CADE does not stand for Custom Adam Dalton?
Yeah, it doesn't stand for that.
That was your chance.
It doesn't.
Anything else you want to cover?
Nah, that's it. That's all good. Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right, there you go, Reefers. You heard it here first. CADE does not stand for the Custom Adam Dalton experience. It's just a nasty rumor I made up. Although it's not nasty, I think it's nice. But I honestly think Adam should take it on board because I reckon that's what CADE's all about. They're a cool tank, and I know for a fact that you can get them custom built. I've helped unbox and carry a few of the custom CADE tanks into place and they look unbelievable. So if you've got any questions for Adam or myself, be sure to pop the questions in the comments section down below. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. And as always, if you'd like to see more, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification. Thanks guys, have a good night. Bye.